Greetings, mortals. Oh, I look mesmerizing, like I mesmerized 600,000 viewers. Ha 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 ha! Over the DragonCon Goes virtual weekend. That's right, 600,000 people, mortals, in 49 countries tuned in to DragonCon Goes Virtual 2020, an achievement that have not been happened before. We are so proud of them. 49 countries. I thought there were only 3. There's Transylvania and England and America. Well, no, that's still England. Or like India. No, that's still England also. But 49 countries, 600,000 viewers. There's so many. Our reach will millions, like 8 million people were reached with DragonCon Goes Virtual. I'm so proud. There were 650 hours of programming offered across the 3 main channels and the track social pages. What are the track social pages, you may be asking? If you go to the quick start guide for DragonCon Goes Virtual, it was all the way at the bottom on the page 24. It listed all of the tracks that take you to their social media channels and their YouTube channels. And you could see other panels that were outside of the 3 main channels. There was the DC TV Land, there was the main, and there was the fan tracks channel. And then there were all the minis that were out on the ether. Now, be sure to go and check out some of that track programming that you may have missed. You can play them back. They are recorded indefinitely for all eternity on the Ethernet for you to see. And for the content that you missed on the 2020 DragonCon Goes Virtual 3 main channels, you may go get a streaming membership. Apparently, the mortals that were responsible for the content are resting, and they should have all of those things reformatted and updated and uploaded. Is that the correct word, Renfield? Uploaded? Where is Mina? She could have taken care of this. So, over the next week or so, the new content that you missed maybe over the DragonCon Goes virtual weekend in Atlantis will be back up on the DragonConTV. Now, there was a new social media created for the DragonCon Goes virtual. Discord. I thought it was a person that I remember meeting at the party once, but apparently the Discord is the new ether. There are over 7,000 mortals on the Discord. I'm so proud of all of you. You find the new social medias and you play on it. To the tune of 40,000 conversations on the Discord. So I guess we keep it around. Yeah, I think maybe we do. But before I talk about my favorite part, the blood drive, I must introduce everyone to the rest of our coterie. We have the Lady Dottie Rouge. Hello. Oh, there she is.
We are sorry, Count Dracula, but your coterie is no more.
It is gone. We are here for your spice.
What a spice is it?
Oh, I was here for over easy.
Oh,
I'm here for the eggs.
I like
all
the
hell the eggs.
But why would we eat the eggs? The chicken has more blood.
We don't eat the. We are the eggs.
We are
Dracula.
the eggs. Yes.
I am the deviled egg, the little egg dot.
Well, hello, little egg dot.
Right. I am the Quizette's Omelette. I am son of Duke Loco Moctrades. I am trained by the bin eggs in a basket, and my litany against cooking is my guiding scripture. As for I must not crack. Heat is the yolk killer. Heat is the little chef that brings total scrambling. I will face that heat. I will permit it to pass over me, not soft boil me. And when it has stopped poaching, I will turn the inner yolk to see its path. Where the heat has gone, there will be nothing, and only eggs will remain. For he who controls the yolks controls the universe. The frittata must awaken!
And I am hexadecimal. And I just feel like this is a way, way cooler cult to be in than the vampire one at the moment. I'm very easily influenced as a vampire and as an egg. So
Yes.
Is that right? This egg cookbook was in my coffin this evening.
Yes.
It was a special delivery. Hexadecimal being an influencer clearly was influenced by the fans on Discord and our community, and in turn, here we are now sharing our influence with you.
we influenced the cookbook into your house.
That's right.
Oh,
That's what we're going to call it.
but I don't eat eggs.
That's fine. You don't-
Everybody eats eggs, Count Dracula.
Everyone eats eggs.
Everyone eats eggs. Eggs are essential diet in the desert. They're very key in protein.
Every morning I have 36 dozen.
36 dozen eggs.
Oh, that's
Indeed.
a lot of eggs. 36 dozen?
Can you even do that, Mel? Count Dracula?
Oh,
That's a lot of math.
400 something. I don't know.
I don't know.
That is a lot of shelling, and you eat that many in one sitting?
I
Oh, that
have
must
time.
be painful.
Yes.
Oh, well, that is true. We all have nothing but time.
Mhm.
You have surprised me greatly. I certainly appreciate it. You caught me.
You look surprised.
That's right.
I'm very surprised.
I can tell you right now that we seem to have scrambled your emotions, and for that
Probably.
we're not sorry.
We are not.
No.
I will hard boil all of you when I get a hold of you at our next coterie meeting. You do not
That's fair.
fear about that. I thought we were going to introduce and interview some potential familias for
Indeed.
future Dragon Cons.
Great.
Mm.
New disciples for our
I'm here to recruit
Fantastic.
more of my Eggmen. I'm here
Yeah.
for the Eggmen. Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
It should be
By the dozens, we need more.
Indeed.
Oh, but I don't know if we need so many new vampires being turned. The familias, they.
Oh, we don't turn the familiars. We just bring them
Force
on
them
into
to
the
serve
fold. Yeah,
us.
we're
Yeah,
good.
alright.
We're good. Yeah, keep the coteries short. Half
That's right.
dozens.
Oh, well, I suppose then. This is so weird to me. I don't know what you will say. I never understand. Maybe I didn't. Oh, I know what I did. I drank too much absinthe blood this evening, and I am seeing things. That is what this is.
That it's
That
all
seems like
just
a
a bad
reasonable
dream.
assumption.
It's a vision of the future. That's right.
It's a meme dream.
I wanted to talk about the blood drive that happened at DragonCon.
Oh, tell us of this blood drive. We are part blood after all.
Still of blood. Hasn't
Yeah.
changed.
That is true. So even though we could not meet in person at the DragonCon in Atlantis, we still have our friends at Life South that managed to collect over 165 1,000. I don't know the numbers. There's 4 of them. Is that 1,000 or millions?
There's lots of numbers.
That's a lot of blood.
1,658 individual donors. That is
Ooh.
over 1,600. Did I say that correctly?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I remember that. You're very
Maybe
well.
Count Dracula, you need your own blood drive.
Oh, I could pick the best of the beast. So
And they just
collected-
walk up to you.
And then there were 401 shirts purchased from people that could not donate blood in the southeast of the Atlantis Americas.
Mhm.
So that is kudos to them at Life South for managing the unimaginable in a time when we cannot all be together because of the Black Plague that is out there.
Yes.
I don't understand what you're wearing. That is so bizarre.
It's the newest trend here on the desert planets.
You
It
don't
helps- it helps-
recognize.
It helps me breathe.
Or I heard about these cult, like the religion Chad.
Indeed.
The Chad.
Mm.
I thought
Yeah.
that was on the ballots and they counted them. But apparently it is a group of people.
It's a growing group of people,
growing
Count
group.
Dracula.
Not limited to just 36 dozen, but 'tis a start. 36 dozen disciples, we are told.
Oh.
Mhm.
That is a lot of people to take care of.
With every
Well,
egg,
they're just eggs. You just sit on them.
yeah,
Exactly.
we just wait.
That
We
is
provide
And
blood.
make chickens to eat later with the blood? Or the roosters, they have the most blood.
Yes, Count Dracula.
Very much so.
We're gonna go
I
with
look
yes.
forward to these. So, do we have familiars lined up in the back for interview?
I believe so. These the egg worms brought them to me earlier today. I believe the first one, our little egg Dot is going to have our little devilish little egg Dot is going to have a conversation with one. I believe.
A devilish.
Or with the devil? Is he
I
coming
am
to say
the
hello?
deviled egg.
Deviled egg.
Oh, I understand this humor now. You are a deviled egg. I like your little horns. They're delightful.
Sorry, they're a bit tall today. They don't.
That's
fit
right.
on my screen.
Well, they're proud.
Why?
I would say closer to God, but we don't want that. But just
No.
grand.
Just
Right.
out
What
of
a
screen. I can
fantastical surprise.
there.
Even better. I can see all of your pointies now.
Just an egg.
It's just an egg.
I
But
like
yes,
it.
I am here to devilishly interview one of these mortals you speak of.
Oh, well, I'm so excited. Let's go in the back and watch, shall we?
Indeed, I'll sit back in the back.
Welcome to my devilish lair. I am here today to interview one known as Mark Lee. Welcome.
Can
Mark.
you hear me? How am
I can hear you. Your voice
Very
rings
good.
loud and clear.
Hi,
How
how
do
are
you
you?
feel about your souls?
I feel fantastic about my shows.
Your souls. But we'll get to that. I collect them. How was your DragonCon weekend?
Oh, it was very busy. I didn't get to see everything I wanted to see, but what I did see, I thought was fantastic.
Oh, that is unfortunate. What did you miss that you wish you had seen?
I missed the parade.
Oh,
Yes, I was a little busy and I couldn't see the parade, but I'm pretty sure that I can find it somewhere online and watch it again.
I have heard that there is such a thing, and it keeps videos somewhere in the ether.
Exactly.
Yes, in hell, where we fry our eggs, there is no such thing.
Okay. I'm sorry for laughing. I'm cracking up right now.
Is there something funny? Does my egg face amuse you, Mark?
Not at all. You're beautiful underneath all of that yolk.
Man, I wish more people in hell told me that. Okay, Mark, what was your favorite thing you did do this weekend? Like a panel you hosted or something you watched?
Yeah. I moderated the Star Trek Discovery panel.
Oh,
Yeah,
what did you discover?
A lot of new and interesting things that happen in season 3.
This
Well,
is
sort of. Yeah, the guests were kind of tight-lipped about it all, but I think
walking on
overall-
eggshells, you might say.
Exactly.
Well, Mark,
Yes.
anything you want to leave these con goers with before we move into the countdown to next year?
Yes, I do. I like to share with everyone the fact that with this pandemic that's been going on, I was really hoping that DragonCon would happen this year, and unfortunately, we could not have DragonCon happen this year. But in fact, DragonCon did happen this year, but in another form. I just want everyone to understand that this is an incredible group to be a part of. We're all basically family, and what they did and what they put on for the fans was just totally unbelievable. And I was really proud to be associated with everyone that was associated with this year's DragonCon 2020.
It was an excellent weekend, one that we shall not forget. Thank you, Mark, for being here in this dire frying time.
It was exciting.
It was exciting. Thank you. Shall we? Maybe do we go back? Who's next? There's another egg. Oh, it's just me. I'm an egg, a deviled egg, and I'm here to introduce the next egg.
Oh, hello.
Oh, it's an omelette.
Right. What's that omelet here?
Oh, that's omelette.
That's right. The chosen egg to lead the people
Stop
of this
the debate that I, the devil's egg, am chosen, but
No, that's fine.
I did fall from grace, which is
No,
really
that's
just a counter. They have a
I
poem.
think I
Only
fell out
Humpty
of the
Dumpty.
ornithopter once, but we don't talk about that. It was
No,
really
just-
just sand got everywhere. Oh, right. Sorry.
Not supposed to talk about
That's
it.
right.
Croissant's omelet.
Camera song. That's right.
Well, I'm going to leave it to you. You have another person to introduce.
That's right. I'm bringing
A
on.
non-egglet.
That's right. A long one. He's going to just, hang out, have a shell of a good time with us. I think.
Oh, I love having a shell of a good time.
Right.
Excellent.
Indeed, excellent indeed. All right. I believe for my next participant here in our feed is the one out of a dozen. Is there a dozen of us now? I'm not sure. I've lost count. There's so many eggs, not enough time. Please bring on the man responsible for some of the great creativity we've seen this year at DragonConTV, Brian Richardson. Brian, thank you for joining us from your hotel.
Mr. Omelette, thank you. I do want to admit, though, because we are all, I think, putting on a little bit of a front, that I want to kind of dive behind the shell and let everyone know that, indeed, the whole weekend was a ruse. I was not broadcasting from some fancy hotel or the Ghost Planet. I was indeed in my house. It's very
Wow,
it's very sad to admit. I know it is the magical world of $100 on Amazon.com to give the impression that I am in this fancy hotel, when in fact, given the low hotel occupancy rates, it might have been cheaper for me to actually go to a hotel and broadcast than to pretend to be in a hotel.
I think considering those rates for sure. But
such is the way of illusion.
Indeed, magic. Those witches will get you every time.
I know you appreciate the ruse of a good witch.
I do appreciate the bit of eggs in a basket as if they were family. But we're here to talk about you, Brian Richardson,
Yes.
and your contributions to this magical Dragon Con thing. You produced a few videos this year.
I did.
What was it like creating content during this pandemic?
It was weird because we normally will gather in a same place called a room, which normally contains multiple people, but now it feels very constrained. Like we were trapped in some sort of carton with only the eggs that we came with, only the eggs that were allowed to be within our I guess carrying case, if you would, trying to bring the analogy and extend this ever stretched metaphor. But I did produce 2 videos remotely. One was about being quarantined, and that required a lot of internet help. So I had friends in different parts of the country, Georgia, Alabama, Seattle, help produce music and content for that. It's called Quarantine Days Go By. It's a parody of a Talking Heads song. That's what I would consider a classic band from the 1980s. You might think that's more recent. I think your music history goes back a little bit farther than that.
I mean, yeah, that was a long time ago for me. That was probably before the third, jihading breakfast wars, the third brunch, I believe. So, yeah.
Yes, brunch is the mind killer. It is tragic. And that video has gone over very well. You can find that on the Tubes of You, which are connected to the ether. And then we did a video. So it turns out we have this thing in the world called copyright bots. There's issues with distributing content over the ether. Sometimes there are ether police who will come in and attempt to steal your content and claim it as theirs. So if you make a copy of some content and send it out into the world, maybe it'll get shut down. And there's a tradition that we have longstanding in DragonCon to play Duck Dodgers in the 24th and a half century at the break in one of our costume contests. Again, costume's another deceit that we pull off at DragonCon, of which I'm greatly familiar. Right. And at that point, we decided that Duck Dodgers, we would make our own fan version. So much in the way that Count Dracula's story was originally taken by Shadow of the Vampire and the great documentary about the making of that film. Much in the way that original story of Dracula was taken outside of its bounds and produced by fans, we made our own version of Duck Dodgers in the 24th and a half century with some help from the other people that are quite familiar. I know how you appreciate familiars. We do you seem to mention it quite a lot, it turns out. But we've had our fans who are also friends of the convention and guests, Mark Meir, Neil Grayston, Kirk Thatcher, Raymond Carr, people who are friends of ours, helped us make this sort of fan-sourced video, which is also available on YouTube. It's our tribute to Duck Dodgers. So kind of looking back at our history and attempting to recreate it in ways that do not violate the boundaries of this ether of which you speak.
Right. It was almost like a not so much like a greatest hits, but an end game or of sorts for all of your family coming back together. No betrayals, though. There was, you be careful. Keep an eye out for Dr. Beef Wellington. He's got this tooth. It is the worst. Keep an eye out for that man. Yes. Brian, I can't wait to see what kind of content you create going forward once we have the time to come back together. You definitely achieved great heights and threw down the poached emperor, and then produce some beautiful content for us all. Brian, on behalf of the convention, thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. And I believe we're going to be joined by our most wise member of our coterie, Hexadecimal. Hexadecimal, please join. Oh, yes.
Oh, sorry. I was reapplying the glitter. You know, got to shine through with your cult.
The glitter is eternal glitter and shiny, my friend.
Always
Where
shiny.
are we going with your wisdom next into the great carton of life?
So I am going to be interviewing the amazing Tony P. Henderson, who is well known in the community. So I'm super excited about that.
Excellent. You go do that, and I'm going to go have some water over here because that's rare. I'm going to go do that. Yes.
Okay, please. Yes, going to summon that. Welcome, Tony. Oh, he's on this side. Oh. Welcome, Tony. Welcome. So this is what happens when you cult jump. I'm just going to let you know. This is what happens when you go from vampire to the egg cult of DragonCon. Sometimes it's a lot.
I have no idea what's going on. 11 DragonCons. This is probably the oddest thing I've seen. So
wonderful. And that's what counts. That's what we want to hear. So do you Discord, Tony?
I do. I was in there all weekend.
Okay. So we've had wonderful memes and wonderful new things pop up. There's a cult for everything. And now there is the egg cult based off of our wonderful host from the very beginning. So
36 dozen eggs. 30. That's a lot of eggs to peel and boil.
I don't do it myself. Don't get it twisted. I do not.
You can buy them. That's the thing. I don't understand.
Oh yeah, already peeled.
Yeah,
but
maybe
I have
they didn't
other
know that.
People do it. Yeah, I act. As a vampire now into this egg cult, I have people to do that. I have familiars to do that. If you're open, and I'm actually taking applications, but by applications you don't have a choice. So I'll get back to you on that. So, but what I'm really actually interested in, Tony, is hearing about your weekend. You had a very great repertoire of panels that you did throughout the weekend. Which do you have a favorite moment from any of the ones you did?
Yeah, I did. I do a lot with the digital media track, and we did a panel on representation, which is obviously super important. And it went really well. It had a good turnout. It was just a really good conversation. So that felt good. When I wasn't doing that, I was watching everything, and the parade was my favorite. I thought that was absolutely brilliant. Way better than I think anyone could have imagined. So it was a great time. So yeah, it was a ton of fun.
I'm glad to hear that. And you know what? I just want to say that through all of my incarnations in the egg cult as a vampire, I am always still a Black woman first. So I appreciate the representation that you brought with the panelists that were involved with this panel, moderating it, bringing it to the forefront for our fans to see in the social media and across the ether. So that was wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah, well, thank you. And it was cool. I mean, it was as Dracula mentioned, it was worldwide. There were a ton of people got to experience it this year, so it was great.
Right. Do you get to experience when you're on site any of the photo shoots, like the Black Geeks photo shoot or anything like that while you're there?
Yeah, I like I said, this would have been my 11th, and so I'm a participant, but also a fan. And so if I'm not working, I'm out. I'm going to the photo shoots, basically trying to get to everything I can, and getting a little overwhelmed. Much like even this weekend, there was so much that I was overwhelmed. So yeah, I try to do it all. I don't, but what I do, I enjoy. So
Well, that is amazing, and thank you so much for being able to bring some of that. That is almost what we wanted. Was too much information, too many great things for people to see. And what's really, can people go back and see some of your content on social media still today? It's still live on if it was on Facebook or YouTube.
Yeah. So the digital media track hosted everything over Twitch, and so it's available on Twitch at DC Digital Media, and then also on YouTube at DC Digital Media.
Wonderful. And so people now, yes, there for eternity, as we all are part of the egg. That's a selling point for you to become part of this. But also between the online social streams and the DragonConTV streams that people can see with the membership, which we will probably talk about later. There's so much time for you to grasp and see all of the things that are DragonCon had to offer. So thank you again for being part of that. Thank you for producing this for geeks, for people of every creed and every culture. We are very happy for that.
Austin, let me just add real quick. I think everybody did so much work. It was amazing. People were blown away. So everyone out there that had a part of it, kudos. We couldn't have beat it. That's it. That's all I got.
Yeah, I agree with what you're saying. And that optimism is, well, you are going to be my next familiar. I'm very happy about this. Can we, Chris, Omelette, Dottie, I think we can close this now. I have found my familiar.
Oh.
That Tony P was quite the practical yokester, wasn't he?
Oh, he quite was.
He yoked it up.
I was.
Crispy the Sleepless, you're so weird.
Don't be too terrified, Dracula.
Oh no, I am blurry egg. There, I'm not anymore.
Okay, you're fully cooked now.
I was
Sunny side up.
Yes,
You're bedeviling your camera, little egg dot, yet again.
It doesn't know whether to focus on me or on my horns, which are overcompensating for something.
All are appreciated. So we actually have, as much as did you have a favorite familiar that you would want to add to our egg cult?
Yes, Dracula.
Doug Jones.
Doug Jones.
Doug Jones was option?
I didn't realize an option.
He wasn't. He was not an option. It was of the people that we just talked to.
Oh.
However,
master, like we trick you.
Right. Wait, did Brian have Doug Jones in his little magical studio? Could we turn Brian into Doug Jones?
Oh,
maybe
the green screen. Right. If you put it over the face instead of
right.
behind the face.
That's possible.
I like the Brian. He had long, luxurious hair.
This is best qualification for familiar.
But I do like the Marco was very dry and witty, and he played along with little egg dot comedy.
Yes, it's true.
But then the Tony P. Henderson, he is very much in the diversification and the inclusion of everyone, and so I like that too. So maybe we make them all familiar.
Jokes.
That's right.
Yes.
I agree with you, Dracula. We should definitely not ignore any of them.
No. Maybe we can burn them all.
That's true.
Crack them open and put them on frying pan. Yeah,
that would be good. That's a plan that's hard to beat, for sure.
Speaking of fans, I'm getting some information from our online possible familiars. More to the cult who have questions. Yes, there are. So we have Kim Rich on Discord asks, how can we, the fans, help our organizers, staff, and volunteers going forward with Discord and on the con that never ends? Similar to this question that I asked too slowly and almost did not end. So how can they help?
Oh, well, they can buy a membership to come to DragonCon next year.
That is true.
If they did not buy one for 2020, which of course automatically rolled over to 2021, and all of those 600,000 unique viewers, if they want to in person enjoy, they should buy a membership. That is one way to help.
Oh,
that is good.
That is good. Also, as mentioned, the streaming membership, if you want to enjoy some of the content that you may have missed on DC TV, that's only $10 still right now.
$10 for a whole year.
For a whole year.
You can go into the DragonConTV and explore the content to your heart's content.
This is true.
Yes, explore.
He sure does like to yoke it up.
Yes.
That's right.
We have another one. Nerd Red on Discord asked,
Ooh.
"Where's Randall's egg costume?"
Oh, Randall. Well, he offered to give me this beautiful egg pendant. This was his own private collection that his mother. See, you took it. There we are. That he took it off to him. So this was actually his lunch. To be fair, but, things got out of control really quick. So there we
Did
have
he
it.
throw up on you?
No, he's seen a lot this weekend, and it's rare that he's speechless. In fact,
He looks speechless. Look at
that's right. He's typically a good Eggman in my cotier. So
Well, this little devil egg do not want any good eggs.
that's fair.
You guys are getting me
so
with these egg
weird.
jokes.
Says Count Dracula.
I know.
I am not weird. I am normal.
Oh,
Hexadecimal, are you getting, I don't know, exhausted with these? I'm really confused.
Oh,
Oh no, it's great.
Okay, all right, just
The
checking.
more-
the
more
siege of
culture, the
sulfur
better.
is strong in this room.
it's we are rotten to core.
That's right.
Okay, let's see. More questions. We have
I
a little
like this
bit.
coat though. It is funny.
Little bit at Discord. Did y'all have any idea how folks on Discord would take ideas from moments during DragonCon Goes Virtual and just run wild with them?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Moments. We don't
No.
know of these
No.
moments.
I
Yeah.
don't know these moments.
This is an exhausting question.
Yes, and I also don't know.
I have seen in years past where they worship a small trash can.
Oh yes.
Um,
Trash
So
can.
nothing surprises me anymore.
Oh, I heard they worship cardboard man.
What
mm,
is? Oh, okay.
All right. That's a new
Cardboard.
one.
Cardboard, yes. We spoke to him
Cardboard.
the other day.
Oh, the
Cardboard.
That's a
Kind of
different
trash-
cardboard man.
Mm.
Oh,
FedEx
there's more than
John.
one.
FedEx John.
Oh yes, the
Yes,
ship-
R.I.P.
Oh,
with
was
FedEx
first
John.
He
card.
works for the guild. You see, he's a guild man.
With
Yes,
the googly eyes.
that's
Mm,
right.
yes.
They go Google, 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 Google.
That's right.
That's exactly how they go.
The googly eyes are how they bend space and time. It's fantastic.
Wibbly
I should
wobbly
look into
googly
that.
eyedy.
Redfield, I need googly eyes.
No,
So we don't
he's
know what
working.
you're talking about a little
He's
bit.
working.
Yeah,
No,
everything
I-
is pretty normal.
It's just very normal. There are no cults, no
Yeah.
fans, no
Mm-mm.
fads.
Just
There's
mortals.
Nobody, there's definitely nobody putting a lot of effort into something very quickly to make an amazing turnout. That does
No
not exist.
lichens.
Mm-mm.
No dragons here.
No.
No.
Nothing with vampires.
Exactly.
No.
An egg cult,
And
which has always been a thing. It's not new.
That's right.
not new.
What question hexadecimal? What came first, the carpet or the egg?
Oh,
Oh, well.
please
good
be
night,
the
everyone.
sleepless. That oh, is
I
so
am-
bad.
Cracked to the core with this question.
true.
Oh,
You've been shook.
I've been shook. I am
That's right.
scrambled in my
Scrambled even.
I am re-embracing all of you to get this nonsense out of your system.
Good luck. Lots of protein now.
That's right.
Okay. Oh, these are good. TropicHunt.com. Way to go, trying to get me on that one. Guy at Discord says, I
Mhm.
saw this overall DragonCon Goes Virtual survey, but are there any surveys specific to tracks or panels? Good question.
Oh, or I have an intermediary answer until something more definitive comes out.
Mhm.
If you go to the DragonCon of Atlantis webpage at dragoncon.org,
Mhm.
you go to the Contact Us menu, and there is a drop-down menu of every department at DragonCon,
That's right.
and you can write each director directly. I make it funny. Director directly, and offer the feedback. They are always accepting your opinions and your suggestions. They may not listen or take them to heart, but they will listen and read and respond accordingly. So that is one way to offer feedback and suggestions.
Count Dracula, you know so much.
That's why
So
he's the
much.
master, right?
Yes.
Our master. We are just eggs.
We must get him an egg outfit.
Oh, look, that the little words. That is all. Renfield usually
That's our
does this
contact
for
there.
me.
Yeah, thank you,
Oh.
Renfeld. Renfeld, the producer, everyone.
Yes.
Oh, it's down at the okay. That is a good question. Also, social media. If you follow them on Tracks, go ahead and have the Facebook or YouTube or Twitter. You can respond to Tracks that way as well.
We'll get this through.
Bear Button on Discord. So many Discords. I love it. Will DJ, oh goodness, Scalzi
DJ
spinning
Scalzi.
beats again at 3 a.m. next year.
Oh,
I don't know, but I hope so, because that was a very fantastic set to prepare for.
you should let him know you want that to happen. He is going to return as the literary guest of honor, so he will be here.
Mm-hmm.
Bring him back.
Yes.
Let us see. A Wings. That's not grammatically correct. At
About
Discord.
Teen Wings. Why
Eight.
8?
A.
Oh, A wings.
A
Well, when-
single,
A
multiple
single
wing.
wing won't get you anywhere. You'll just spiral in a circle.
Yes.
Well, this
Solar
is single,
copiers don't have that.
multiple wings.
Let's see.
That's right.
Will we have a panel on the theology of Chad in 2021?
Oh.
Whose track would that fall under?
Well, I do not believe we have a
Skeptics?
track for that, but we'll just keep an eye out for future plans for the Panthacon.
Yes.
That's all I can say.
Oh, the Parthenon? I've been there.
No, not the Parthenon. Not in Greece.
Oh.
The
Panthacon.
Panthacon.
It's
a
It's
thing.
filling up very quickly.
Very quick. I didn't realize it had all these empty rooms until this year.
Eggs and chads.
Yes.
Mm. So I heard skeptic track. I like that answer too.
I think that would fall under Skeptic's track, would
Yes.
it not?
It could be. Actually, yes. It could be.
Let's see. Aaron Sugar and Paul Jr. too on Discord. What would be in a dragon comlet?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Well, I believe you would need to start with your base and have a nice, warm, comfortable 5-egg omelet as your baseline. So I'll give you the base.
Yes.
Little egg dot. What would be your next ingredient? 5 eggs. To start.
One for every day.
Right.
But you also have to cover your substance intake. So I say, something that makes the flame jump. Little liquid lush of your choice.
Oh, indeed.
Okay.
Just a little douche. Count Dracula, what would be your next ingredient to the dragon comlet?
Well, you've got to put the butter in the pan so it does not stick.
Oh, that's very
Master,
true.
you are
That's very true.
so wise.
Indeed. And hexadecimal for your final ingredient. What would make up the dragon comlet? What would it be? What would be representative of it all?
Papa John's pizza on
Oh,
top.
cold.
All right. Just the
Definitely
whole
cold.
pizza.
Definitely
on top of the
cold.
omelet. Yes.
One slice that costs $20.
Oh, I need this omelet in my life.
Yes.
I beat him once.
The
Omelet?
pop,
You
you beat
tasted like garlic,
Or-
so I
oh,
spit him out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
but
That's right.
we don't like that.
Yes.
No, it is
No.
disgusting.
He's not
Indeed.
good. Pizza, great. Person. Let's see. We have another Archmagnus today.
Ooh.
Oh, a wizard.
That
Those
was
are my
exciting.
favorite people.
Yes. After the excellent Duck Dodgers bit, excellent.
Very
Would they
well done.
consider a real-time skit with cosplaying fans acting it out? Duck Dodgers live.
Like a shadow cast. I believe that was kind of what happened when it was in the first place. Fans coming together to act it out, was it not? But I believe if you end up doing your own shadow cast, tell those that in charge of things that maybe you want to do that. If you want to act
Yes.
out your own Duck Dodgers cosplay, we encourage that, obviously. But you must first make sure it's planned with, unfortunately, our leaders there. Yes.
I'm sure Regina Kirby, the senior director of programming, would love yet another rehearsal space for a shadow puppet situation.
That is right.
Mhm.
She loves it when fans ask for 6 hours of rehearsal time for a 5-minute production.
Who
It
does
fills
it?
her. It fills her so with joy.
That's right.
Let's see. From Facebook, the Book of Faces, for those.
Oh,
Travis-
the faces, yes.
Travis Maurer asked, maybe, it is a question. Maybe go a little over easy on the puns.
Oh,
I don't get it.
A little
No.
over?
You know what? I think
I come over easy.
no. You know, this is the chance that I think we should whisk it, right? Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Without
Or
whisk-
beat it.
Beat
or
it.
beat it. You know what, Travis? Beat it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Travis, you beat it, but don't stay. But
No, you can come back.
we're going to go over with
Beat
that
the
time.
dragon comlet. You
Yeah.
must beat it. Whisk it.
Ooh, Dragon Omelette.
Whisk it good.
Da-na-na-na-na. Okay, let's see. We're gonna go. Oh, Sake Hime. I like you.
Cool.
Discord. Can we
Well,
get one of these town hall meetings again for halfway to DragonCon and or 100 days to
Oh.
DragonCon? We talked about possibly.
Or maybe
Yes.
you never know.
They
It is
want-
entirely up to the elders upstairs to make that happen.
Yes.
Maybe
These-
fill out that survey.
Right. I will say that these have definitely been fun to do, these fantastic town halls with all of you, though.
What is on your face?
This is my breathing tube. It keeps the moisture in my face.
We tried to tell him he is technically a vampire master
that's
and
right.
does not breathe, but he felt
I
like the
saw
egg
that horror
changed.
movie once. Be careful, it'll put the baby inside of you.
It's true. And you are already an egg. You cannot inception an egg.
No, I would say my-
Exception. He
Exception.
would make an exception to that rule.
Hmm.
Are we? How are we doing on time? I think
I
we.
I
I
feel
feel a
like we
little
have beat this video into submission.
Because
That's
I'm
right.
exhausted.
I too am
True. That's true.
exhausted.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, there we
yeah, there we
A
go.
gal is the unit for 432 eggs. It figures that a person named Ham would say that.
It's true.
Hmm.
Way to ham it up, Chris.
You broke me. You finally broke me.
That was the line right there. That's it.
We did it.
Thank you all for this beautiful town hall. We love you. We don't know when we're going to get back together next to do these, but you will be the first to find out. When
Yes.
Tony can breathe again, we'll figure this out.
We love you, DragonCon fans.
Thank you all.
and We
Thank
can't wait
you.
to see you again next year.
We cannot.
No.
Until then, everybody.
Be safe. We
Be
love you.
kind to each
Be
other.
spicy and weird.